What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to my channel on this website I like to call www.brushyourteeth.com/youtube.edu, and today we are going to take a look at a whole bunch of Dippity Dopp Toiletry Kits. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've wanted to do this video for a very long time. These are 7 of my favorite go-to toiletry or Dopp kits or wash pouches, whatever you want to call them. They're all going to be the same thing across the board on terms of we're using these for our handy-dandy travel toiletries. So what I want to do is, unlike the packing cube video where I just kind of name some good brands and show you some toiletry bags. Well, yeah, I guess it'd be showing you some toiletry bags. I have set up a little rig here to give you more of a close, in-depth look at them, I guess you would say, and I want to kind of go through bit by bit on each one. So this might be a long video. Hope it's a long video. I'm gonna have fun with it. Do what I do the thing. Do it. Just do it. And kind of highlight some points on some of them, and then I'm gonna show you my personal favorite go-to. I use it pretty much every single time. Toiletry kit. So with all that, we'll just start going through these things. Let's just start going through them. Okay, so we got some different sizes here. We have what I would like to call large to minimal to average. So when I say like minimal is like, it can be like your Topo designs and your Millican wash pouches, which I will show you inside in a second. Your larger ones are going to be your Peak design and this awesome one from K25 that I got off their Kickstarter a while ago. Your average one would be like your Boundary Supply port kit, which also has a tech pouch that can connect to it. And then maybe another average or minimal or large, depending on your style, are going to be these by Grabble. Now, I will go ahead and say these I'm going to save for last because these are my personal favorites, but we'll get to those in a second. So we're going to start with the minimal ones. Okay, so I have in front of me, I don't think you can really see it, but my basic toiletry loadout, the kind of stuff that I would take if I was going on a trip. Now, this is like the bare bones of what I would take. If I was really gonna go on like a big trip, I would be able to pack one of these out. What I don't have in front of me is normally I travel with like travel shampoo, conditioner, body wash, things like that. I just kind of grab the necessities off of my bathroom counter. So, you know, that's it. Just to kind of give you somewhat of an idea if this is kind of like the bare minimum, it'll fit in all of these and how it fits. So let's get started with, this is the Topo design little Dopp kit, right? Just a single zipper, no internal organization in this at all, just a big open chasm. Now what I have for my toiletry kits, and I'll put them in front of this lovely camera. I have shave cream. I've got a thing of deodorant from Native. I've got some contact solution, my contact case, a razor. I didn't grab my travel head for it because I'm just doing a video. This is some dental floss in a little handy dandy thing by Quip. I've got a little nail clipper that I bring with me. Some exfoliating rub for my face in case, you know, and then my toothbrush. Now, the way that this toiletry bag operates is it's just going to be, it's a dump bag. You're just going to dump your stuff in here, and it's going to be free floating everywhere. To give you kind of a better look, see how my stuff is just kind of in there, and you know, if I try to set it up, it's going to kind of all tumble down. It all fits in there. You're not going to have to worry about that, but it will easily fall out. Now what I like about this toiletry bag is that it is very minimal, it is very small, and it even if you pack this thing out, it's not going to be big. It's going to be really easy to pack out. Topo design makes great material, great product. You know, it's just I feel like this is a might be a Codra or a nylon or something on the outside, and then it's got this, you know, just this water resistant on the front, in the middle, in the inside. Jesus, words difficult all the time. Yeah, Topo Designs is a really good one if you just want an easy, on-the-go kind of thing. You don't really have to worry about having a lot of space, having a lot of organization. You just want something to dump it in. Maybe you're just gonna bring a handful of items that you're just like throw them away, and this might be the good one for you. So Topo Designs, the first on the list for minimal. Second on the list in the minimal category is going to be your Millican. Now this is similar to the Topo Designs in that it has this wide mouth opening right here, but this one also has a little zipper pocket on the inside. So what you can do with this one is with this zippered pocket, you could keep your toothbrush in that zippered. I guess what I don't have in here is travel toothpaste. I travel with travel toothpaste, but I haven't been traveling a lot lately, so I don't have any. And I wasn't gonna bring my full thing of toothpaste, so I don't have toothpaste to kind of. I don't have anything that can act as toothpaste, so maybe we'll just play make pretend believe. So what you could do is you could put your toothbrush in that little zippered compartment, or depending on how you operate, you could also put your razor in there. And then it operates the same exact way where you're just throwing everything in this, you're just dumping it in, right? And then you're zipping it away, and then it kind of has this little latch here that you can, it's not adjustable or anything, but then you just have a nice bag, and you can see this nice little hook right here can also be utilized to when you get where you're going to, you know, like over the bar where your towel is, you can, you know, hook it on that, which a couple of these actually will let you do that. I think actually all of them except for the Topo will let you do that. And then you can kind of unzip it, and it'll be hanging up on the wall. And you'll be like, oh, I need my toothbrush. Where is it? Okay, it's one of these. Like I said, no organization on this one. Sorry, I had sushi tonight, and whew, I love sushi, but I feel like at my age, it shouldn't make me feel the way it does. So yeah, I really like this one. Millican is a phenomenal company. Some of my favorite materials have come from them. The Smith, the Roll Top, the Miles, the Duffel. Working on getting more from them, their packing cube. So I like this. I like this simple aesthetic of it. I like how, you know, the inside is this nice, bright orange. I'm just going to turn this inside out for you. It's got this nice bright orange. You got the darkish blue on the outside. Now they come in other colors, obviously. I think all of these come in different colors, actually, at this point. And links below to all of them if you want to get your hands on any of these. So yeah, Millican's is another good minimal, just throw dump pouch. Really like this thing when it comes to just, if I was going to check a bag, this would be the kind of one that like you just throw everything in there, your liquids, blah 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 blah, in a little plastic bag, and you'd be pretty much good to go on this. So another good little minimal one to count on. Okay, now we're gonna get into some of the ones that are a little bit bigger. This is your Peak Design. I mentioned this on my Peak Design duffel bag review. This one is on the larger side. Now, on this one, what you're gonna get is tons and tons of internal organization. You've got bits here to keep stuff in. You've got a zippered guy right here to keep whatever you want. It actually has more mesh pockets on the inside of this zipper. The center point of this is where you're supposed to keep your toothbrush with this nice little magnet clasp. Then on the other side, you've got even more organization bits. And to top it all off, on the outside, you've got a spot for your razor or toothbrush if you wanted to keep it separate from all the other stuff. And then, as if it doesn't have more, but yet it does, on the back side here, a little hook, a little captain hook back here to hold and hang up. So, a nice big thing. Now, my issue with this is, and this isn't like an issue with the bag, I mean, I'm sure people, is I use electric toothbrushes. I have a Quip and a Gleam, and they don't fit in what is supposed to be this toothpaste brush holder. The Gleam is too big. So what I found, what I end up doing is we're in the compartment where the toothbrush goes. I mean, where they say the razor is supposed to go. I kind of just throw my toothbrush in there. If you can see, I'm gonna be switching back and forth between these cameras. I usually keep my toothbrush in there, and then the middle part where it has this little magnet is where I've been actually keeping my razor, right? And then the nice thing about this, and I'll show you kind of, is you can throw stuff in there, and you've got pockets of all different kinds of sizes, which I'm going to try to showcase to you by putting things in a variety of spots to kind of show you just the magnitude of what you might, end up, where you might end up putting your knickknacks. Okay, so what I've done here is just trying to showcase you the size of some of these pockets, right? So I just threw my travel shave cream just kind of in there. It fits in there nice. Then what you have in these smaller compartments is I put my what is this called, dental floss, my eye drops, and then actually my contact case in that one as well. If you can see, that's where those would go, right? And then on the other side, what I would do is put, because these are bigger, I'd put my deodorant, and because it is a bigger pouch, I'd probably put, well, I have put my exfoliant in there. So then in the middle, like I said, that's where I would keep my razor, and then any other small items like a pair of nail clippers or an extra contact case, because I just recently traveled with this, would be in this. Hey, look, I forgot to take this out. Would be in this little pocket where the zipper is, right? So with that, you get the ability to have a couple different size pockets, a nice little place stored away for things. So if you wanted to have like little secret items, like if you're bringing like condoms, or if you needed any other personal hygienic items, you could easily, where that zipper is, could easily hide them away, I guess is what I'm trying to get at on that one. So with the Peak design, what you get is you get what is essentially a brick. Because keep in mind, the thing about this and the next one I'm going to show you is these are huge. These are big toiletry bags. If you use these, I hope you're putting a lot of stuff in them, because this is going to take up a lot of space. This is way bigger than, even if you filled this out, this is still going to be bigger. It's going to be bulkier. It's going to be clunkier. And this is a good toiletry bag. It's got great material. It's got a great feel to it. You've got those pockets that are aligned, whether it be with the water-resistant type material, so you can take them out and clean them really easily, or if it's nice big mesh pockets that are actually in line with like this nice like little plastic, like clear material that kind of helps it stay, like the wet stuff stay away from the dry stuff and things like that. And it hangs up, and it has an external compartment. So this is a good Dopp Kit toiletry bag wash pouch if you're going to be bringing a lot of stuff. One thing that I do with this one is when I do use it, I'll typically have like a baggie of travel body wash and stuff like that. And I'll usually just slide it in right here, and then keep all my other essential toiletry items on the side with the smaller pockets. And it works really well as a travel companion. This integrates really well, like I said in my last video, with like the duffel and the travel pack and things like that. So this is definitely a good one if you are interested in taking a lot and you like the excessive amount of organization. Peak design wash pouch. The next big one I'm going to show you is from K25 Los Angeles. Now, I got this off their Kickstarter a little while ago, and I'm impressed with it. It's too big for me. I wish I could use this more because this thing is phenomenal, but overall, it's just got too much for the amount of stuff I bring. I'll never bring enough, and I've never brought enough to fill this out. So I'll just walk you through this one. Basically, what you're going to get on this one is an external compartment right here. Good to put quick access items that you really probably wouldn't normally do with toiletry type deals. And then on the back of this one, you have a little key clip and just another big kind of compartment. This is kind of supposed to be utilized, I guess you would say, as like as a toiletry kit slash like putting other stuff in here, like a passport and stuff, I guess, because this is definitely more of like a hidden compartment. I guess if you were gonna bring like 100 condoms, maybe 50 you could fit in here. Yeah, you could put those in there, or cocaine, drugs, whatever. I mean, or vitamins, whatever we're talking about. Same thing, whatever you just said. Okay, then what you get on this one is expandability, right? So this one actually expands out with this zipper here. So then when you open, there's a lot of zippers on this thing, but when you open this, right, you're gonna get an incredible amount of organization. And on this side, right, you got this little compartment that's zipped away. You actually get that expansion into this, right? So this is where that expansion comes in. So to walk you through all of this would take so long, so let's get into it. Here's a good spot if you were gonna put your, you can put your toothbrush there, or you can put a razor there, like that. Basically these little mesh, or not mesh, or elastic, these elastic bits are great for just, you know, you can put literally anything in there. I just realized how far away I was, I apologize, okay? You fold this down, you got two clear guys here, and like I said, this zip away with the expansion is a good place to put things like maybe your shaving cream, your deodorants. My exfoliator would definitely go in here because this is for bulkier items, things that are going to take up a little bit more space than what you can fit in like the mesh or these plastic bits or things of that nature. So this is a good addition. I like this expandable, just kind of a bulky item. And then you have motorcycles in the background and these clear bits if you want to put like band-aids or chapstick or earplugs or whatever else you might want to carry. And then when you move up here, you got two little mesh guys that have some dimension built in them. These are perfect for contact cases. These are also perfect for contact solution, or even your dental floss. Why do I keep forgetting the name of this? Dental floss, dental floss. Okay, so you got both of those, and then above that is where you are supposed to technically put your toothbrush compartment here with the toothpaste. This nice little zip is where your toothbrush would go. And then like the other ones, you got a hook here to hook it, and then it will, you know, you can just like that. So, and then the last compartment on this is where you would put whatchamacallits. If you were gonna bring, there's so many zippers. This is a good one though, it's just so many zippers. So then the last compartment is where if you were gonna bring a bag for your body wash and deodorant, or body wash and shampoo and stuff, this is where I would slide that. There are some little mesh dividers here, right? But I probably wouldn't use those. I would probably just throw a baggie in it and use it like that. This K25 one is a really good one that I don't think a lot of people really know about unless you were on their Kickstarter. They also sell like bath towels and stuff, which I had one until my dog decided he was gonna take a chunk out of it. So, you know, that's just how it goes having a dog. But this is another one on the large size. Tons and tons and tons of organization on this one. So much organization to the fact where it can be a little bit overwhelming. But again, like with the Pete design, if you're gonna be bringing a lot of stuff, then this is the one that I would probably suggest for you. Okay, and moving down the line as my back starts to flare up, this is the battery supply port kit. Now what I've done is I've attached the tech case a bit to it because this is how you can travel with these. These connect together with their nip-nop clippy dips like that, and then it also has a button at the bottom so you can actually clip these together. As I showed you in the Aegis duffel bag. This can clip on the side. This integrates really well with some of their other products. So this is what their version of a Dopp kit looks like. Now this one's really good. I really enjoy this one because of how simple it is. Like I said, this is a good combo one because this is just a really basic, I don't know if I've ever shown this, but this is just a really basic tech kit. They got a new one coming out on their Kickstarter, but this just has a couple mesh bits, a couple elastic bits, and then, you know, like this little compartment up front. Just a really basic tech pouch that connects with a really basic but simple and fun to use toiletry kit. So what you got on this one is this wonderful material up here. This is a good spot where I would put not quite that kind of stuff, but maybe my dental floss, my nail clippers. I need to travel with more stuff. Probably my razor would go up here in this compartment. This is just a big, nice, and it's got this wonderful material. I really like it. It's like a waterproof, kind of like plastic nylon-ish material, but just a good one to put some stuff up there. And then if you flip it around, you got the same kind of compartment on the back here, and this is typically where I would put like my contact solution, and if I had like my travel body wash, I might slide it back there. But you've also got these elastic bits, which are really good if you wanted to put, if you wanted to have it kind of a little bit more organized like that, they would fit in. And then big stuff like this can fit nice at the bottom. And then even your toothbrush would be, you know, there's a spot right here up top for your toothbrush. You got that nice organization going. Then you could even, you know, put your contact case behind here. Your deodorants, will it? I know it will, but for the sake of doing this, you know, your deodorant will fit in these elastic bits. You know, exfoliator not so much, but again could kind of fit down here or something like that. You know what I mean? Like flip this around and you got space to put stuff. You know, you can make it work like that and stuff. So what I love about this one is the minimal organization, but how effective and how much it can be packed out is super, super nice and fun to use. And then, like all the others, it's got this little magnetic clip on the back. You wrap it around the pole, and then boom, your thing is hanging up just like this, and you got access to everything. That's where this compartment, you have to be careful because if you leave it unzipped and it's hanging up, everything that's in there will completely fall out. So you don't want to do that. All right, so it's the Boundary Supply port kit. Super solid, super fun. Okay, now we're gonna move into my two personal favorites, okay? I saved these for last. I really like this company. This is Grabble. They just released a Kickstarter. I'm sorry, I meant to do this sooner because their Kickstarter is actually over. At this point, they actually just released their first bag, but they have these two and a travel blanket, which I'm still trying to get the travel blanket. But these are two very similar, very functional Dopp kits that operate pretty similar to each other. You've got the Explorer Slim and the Explorer Plus, and these honestly are my favorite on the market. I love these guys. I love what they're doing over there. I haven't got to talk about this company yet, but you got to go show these guys some love. These are on the expensive side. Most of these are on the expensive side compared to like what you'd buy like for 10 bucks at Walmart. But if you're gonna spend money on a good, solid, quality one, these are the guys I would go support. These are the guys I would go back because they put a lot of thought and effort into this. And like they started with toiletry bags, so like that's their specialty. I was gonna do a whole episode on just them, but I wanted to include all the other toiletry kits because everyone's gonna be different. But personally, I don't usually do my favorites, but these are my favorites. I'm gonna walk you through them all together. All right, so we're gonna start with the Explorer Slim. Now this one's very, very basic. What you've got here is a nice little like rubber kind of part where you could put things like your contact case or your nail clippers maybe, but this is more to be like sensitive items. So again, I hate to keep bringing it up, for some reason it's the only thing I can think about. It's condoms or anything of that kind of nature. It fits perfectly in there. What I actually end up doing is when I travel with like antibacterial wipes. They fit in really nicely right there and keeps them out of sight, out of mind, and then I have them when I need them. And then these mesh compartments all have dimensions. So in this one, this is where my my deodorant will go, and then I'll put something small next to it like my nail clippers. That's a perfect spot for that. And the slim, this one right here is the perfect for a minimal organization type toiletry kit. So then in this big compartment, what I'll do is I'll do my shave cream. There is a small compartment behind it. I don't really typically use that. My toothbrush will fit in this compartment, which is a toothbrush holder. And then usually what I'll do is put my razor right there, right? And then I'll squeeze, if I can, my eye drops right there, and then my travel toothpaste will go right there, and then I'll come back over here and throw my dental floss, right? So what doesn't make the cut is like I wouldn't bring any kind of lotion like that. This is a very, very minimal Dopp kit, right? And it's gonna bulge a little bit because of the way I have it packed out, but this one is my go-to on a short trip. This is perfect because it also has built into here, and the Explorer Plus has it, this little rope. You can clip it in to the other part of this right here, right? And then you've got that ability to hang it. And then on the back here, you've got a felt or fleece lined compartment. So this might be where I put my contact case just because I still need it and it doesn't really fit anywhere else. But this is where I would normally put something like that, out of sight, out of mind, or maybe I'd put my wipes back here depending on how I'm traveling. That's typically how I do it. So like, I really love this one. This is the perfect minimal toiletry kit for somebody. If you're gonna get one and you wanna be forced, and this is a point I try to make, you wanna get something, if you're trying to travel with less, right? Whether it be a bag, a toiletry kit, a tech kit, a laptop sleeve, whatever it is, if you're trying to make yourself travel with less, don't get something that's gonna let you travel with more. You know, that's a hard thing to do, but if you're gonna buy a toiletry kit and you're like, man, I don't want to bring that much. I just want to bring the necessities. You know, don't go out and buy the Peak Design one, because then you're going to have way too much and you're not going to be doing the minimal travel that you want to. And same thing when you buy a bag. You don't want to buy a 45-liter bag if you're trying to travel with the amount of stuff that's like a 30-liter bag. You know what I mean? So this one is perfect for the traveler that wants to travel with less. Okay, so then you move into the Explorer Plus, which is very, very similar to the Slim, except for it's got a couple extra pockets and a compartment on the back for your bottles if you were going to bring liquids. So when you open this thing up, you have a big mesh guy here and a big compartment, a bigger compartment for your toothbrush, and actually a full-size toothpaste will fit in there. And then on the other side, you've got 3 compartments. This one I like to highlight because this is the perfect size for deodorant, and this one is the perfect size for something like a bottle, like my shave cream. So any kind of like lotions or anything like that that you were gonna use, you know, if you're bringing lotion or something like that, it's perfect. And the small one here is perfect for like your little tiny necessities, like, you know, for us blind people, the contact case and things like that. And like on the Slim, behind this one, you also have that little nice secret kind of small pocket for other necessity items, which you could also even put the contact case in there if you need to. This will fit my entire loadout, and it keeps it organized, which is what I like. And then on the back here, you've got a compartment for your liquids. I'm just gonna zip this up. You got a compartment here for your liquids, and they actually give you a clear TSA approved bag to put your liquids in. Now, Grabble makes custom bottles. I lost all of mine in the move that I just recently did. So unfortunately, I don't have any to show you, but you can fit 4 of them in here standing up, and you can even fit 1 more at the top. They're about 3 ounces big-ish, clear, squeeze, easy to clean. They fit perfectly in here, and then when this is packed out, it fits perfectly in here. So when you're going through TSA, you can just easily pull this bag out, and you don't have to worry about it, and it's easy on the outside. So this compartment is great for putting something like that. And then you also have the same fleece or felt-ish lined compartment on the back, and then a spot here is where those ropes are, so you can hang this one up as well. So look, overall, this one is my favorite to use out of everything I've shown you, because even though it looks like it carries a lot and it should be used to carry a lot, how I use it is just I carry a little, but everything is its own little spot, its own little home. It's all nice and organized, and when it's hanging up, you know, I can take the toiletry bag out, it's got a hook on it, I can hang that up in the shower, boom, I know where that's at, hang this up, boom, I know where my toothpaste is, I know where my shave cream is, I know where my hair stuff is if I need it, I know where my blah 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 blah, the whole 9 yards. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. I don't have to explain myself overly like that. So yeah, this one and the Slim are very similar in size. This one's just a little bit bigger in every direction compared to this one, so you get a couple bigger compartments than what you would in the Slim. But if you're looking for either a minimal Dopp kit or maybe a little bit larger one that allows you to carry a little bit more, if that's what you're trying to go for, then I would suggest looking at Grabbles. Now, the whole point of this video was me to show you just some of the ones that I use, some of the ones I like, and my favorites that are my typical go-to. Everybody's gonna have a different taste, and that's totally fine. If you want to use a clear plastic bag, or just a cheap one from Walmart, or an old school, one of those old school like leather ones that like in the 50s when they used to like do the brush on shave and the straight razor, like, yo, be my guest, man. Like, whatever's gonna work for you is what you need to do. Don't let anybody else influence your decision. If you like something and you want to get it, just go get it. I'm not a professional. I can tell you my personal opinion, but I don't have a professional opinion. If I was a professional, I probably wouldn't wear an old t-shirt and sweatpants in front of a camera in my spare room. You know, I wouldn't be doing that. That's for sure. But you get what you like. That's the whole point. Whether it's a bag or a toiletry kit or whatever, you go get the thing that you like and the thing you're going to enjoy and the thing you want to use. That's the point. For me, it's these. For you, it might be the Topo or the Boundary or the K25 or the Peak or the Millican, or none of them, like I said. So this is just a chance to showcase to you some of my favorite toiletry kits. I just like doing these little side ones where I get to just kind of show some random little products off instead of going through a full bag. It's a nice little brush of fresh air sometime. But with all of that, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of these, hit me up, let me know. Email me if you want to, or put in the comments below. Either one, odiematthewsbags@gmail.com, all one word, no uppercase. Let's have a chat, man. Hit me up, chat, talk. Had a really cool conversation with somebody on Facebook. Just talked for a couple hours about bags, different ones, our styles, and things like that. So that was really fun. That was really cool. If there's a product you want me to get my hands on to do a review, let me know, and I'll try to make that happen. If you like this, leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go away. Subscribe if you want more nonsense of things like this. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.